Welcome to the first in a series of vlogs on the Create Classroom. Today we're going to primarily look at the idea of the collaborative part of the Create Classroom. So collaborative really refers to the fact that students are going to work together. Now, a lot of you are going, well, that's what we already do with group projects. And that's really the idea, is that we get students to work together. And yes, group projects are a part of the collaborative Create Classroom. But what it really means is that students are actually working together to find success, whether that's through a group project or simply through a class discussion. So in all aspects, students are effectively working together. And if one student begins to struggle or falter, then the others come along, help them find their right way to deal with that and to approach it. And so we're going to look at a couple of examples today as we go through this first vlog in the Create Classroom series. Oftentimes we think of collaborative is just another fancy word for group work. And oftentimes what you see us doing as educators is we give students worksheets and say, hey, work in a group, much like you see here. But collaborative doesn't necessarily mean, hey, here's an A, B, C, D answer, or a sort of confined way of looking at things. Collaborative could also mean in creativity. The idea behind the Perfect World Project, which you see here, is that students are collaborating to design a perfect society. They take the information they've learned from class with their own unique perspectives and add it to a perfect society, thus resulting in a collaborative effort. What you see here are independent study debate students. They are working to design and implement an actual speech and debate tournament that they will host in January of this year. They are looking at scheduling, resources, personnel, and everything that might possibly go into building an actual project and putting it on. This type of problem solving and creative thinking is done best collaboratively. The power of students collaboratively reviewing is unparalleled. What we see here are students using mind mapping techniques to connect different thoughts, different types of debate that they've studied. This is bringing different perspectives together into one uniform review that benefits all students involved. Finally, coffee talk. Pretty much the central component of all of the Create Classroom that I've put together so far. This right here is the picture of collaboration. Students are working together not only to deepen their grasp of the subject matter by asking questions of each other, they're facilitating, they are creating questions and conversations that are going a long way towards opening up and empowering student voice. Some of the next steps that are coming, though, will really challenge the students. Students are going to be expected to approach not only the problems of society, but to bring solutions as well. And together, they're going to work together on ways in which they can present those ideas to the powers that be and those who can make a difference with their ideas. You can see here the collaborative effect of Coffee Talk. This is the chart from the first 6 weeks. Each C designates a student contributing that day in class. Each F is a student facilitating. What you can see is a vast number of students contributing in the class, making connections, working together to accomplish a common goal. The goal being how to discuss the issues of today's society. Like I said, these students are going to be challenged pretty soon to not just take all of these contributions and talk about them, but to take all of these contributions and actually try to create a plan for sharing it with the government, with administration, with other teachers, however they can, to see that their ideas are heard and student voice is increased. There you go, collaborative. There's a lot of talk about student voice right now, and I think that the best way for us to give a microphone to student voice is to get students working together, to get them talking, to brainstorm ideas. I hate the idea and the concept of the children are our future. The reason why I hate that is because why do they have to wait? They have a voice now. They can make a difference right now. I'm seeing it every day. Students have great ideas. They're creative. And maybe right now, within the constraints of society, they don't work. But I do believe that our students are thinking and problem solving, and they're working together to try to find solutions to the world around them. And it's exciting to be a part of that. And that's why the Create Classroom provides for a tremendous amount of collaboration amongst its students.